Album Review TV, Beyond the Reviews. Today I will be reviewing Wild and Free, the second full-length album by A Rocket to the Moon. A Rocket to the Moon have definitely changed since their last album. We saw them last in 2009 with On Your Side. And A Rocket to the Moon, speaking about their new sound, said, look, we're not trying to deny our past. We were a scene band. We were going with the times, and at the time that's what we were. And we've grown up a lot since then, and that definitely shows in a whole new way here on their new 2013 album, Wild and Free. Pushed Back, finally released March 26th, and they pretty much gave us a taste of it with the That Old Feeling EP, gave a few songs like Going Out, That Old Feeling, and of course Whole Lotta You, the single. And then we had another single, Ever Enough, and it really sparked in my mind a whole new life for A Rocket to the Moon as a different type of band. Now, the whole thing that I'm getting about the sound change is that they have become a country, pop country, I don't even know really what to call it, alternative country? Okay, I'm just going to call it that. They've become an alternative country band, and the end result is actually pretty cool, and it kind of messes with my mind still, the fact that I'm saying that, but it actually works. Now, they're not trying to say that they're good old country boys. They're from Massachusetts. They're from the Boston area. Nick Santino, lead singer of A Rocket to the Moon, isn't trying to pretend here. He knows that. He doesn't have a country accent. He's from up north. But they are playing music that is country tinged all over the place. The way the guitars sound, everything about it, the atmospheric production at times, the way the vocals are just layered and have this thick harmony to them a lot of the times, it just sounds so country, it practically oozes it. And you know what? At first that made me want to hate it. I had shut off country a long time ago for the most part from my life because of just the simplicity of it, the fact that pretty much all of it sounded very similar. They did not write their own material. People like Toby Keith and Keith Urban and Rascal Flatts rise to the top. They're not writing their own material. They're not really doing much but turning out the same thing over and over again. But A Rocket to the Moon, they make their own music and they write their own music. Wild and Free is not so much a departure lyrically as it is sonically, musically, and pretty much everything else. But lyrically, it's on familiar ground. Relationships, love, and just going out and having fun. Now, maybe I should have seen this new sound coming. I mean, let's go ahead and track back to their single, Like We Used To. If you think about it, if you really think about it, it's a little bit country tinged. There's a lot of massive choruses on this thing, and a lot of fun to be had, and also some sad times. And it really keeps the balance quite well. And I think that they're a little bit less emotional, and I guess they've been labeled a little bit emo in the past. And I feel like they've moved past that and have reached a new level here on Wild and Free, a new point in their career. Going Out has a great build up to it right before it gets to the chorus, and then when the chorus actually does come in, the backing vocals sound great. I love the enthusiasm and just the upbeat feel that all the instruments just really add to this song. You're My Song has this awesome backing vocals. It just sounds like all of the members are getting in on it on this song. The drums are just kind of crashing around in the background, driving the song and the chorus in particular. First Kiss, Another Set of Wings, Ever Enough, those are the tracks where it gets honest, raw, and real, and more emotional, and it works on all of these tracks. I really like the inspiration behind the track, Another Set of Wings. Nick's father actually went through a very rough time where he was in the hospital. He dropped dead actually in the family's living room and was revived and is said to be doing well now, but he wrote about this time when he thought he was going to lose his father essentially. And on First Kiss, it just sounds so country. It reminds me so much of my childhood because the way the chorus kicks in and just the whole build up to the chorus, it sounds like something I've heard before, not in the sense that it's not creative, but just the fact that it brings back these old memories and like, why did I used to listen to country? Now that I think about it, a lot of those songs were so uncreative, but there are some that actually do have some good lyrics on them. This is one of those that I enjoy more so. I'm not saying it's my favorite by any means, but this track is actually quite enjoyable. This album was produced by Mark Bright. He's worked with other country stars, and it really shows here on this record. I think particularly on the track I was just talking about, First Kiss. Oh my god. I never thought I'd find a love like this. With all the layered vocals that are just going on, it just sounds so country. It's, my god, I want to go to a bonfire, and I don't know. Wrapping things up, really, there's just so many instruments on this record. You're going to find everything from a little bit of banjo, possibly some steel guitar. You're going to find guitar solos and just all over the place drumming, and it just sounds different in every possible way almost. There's still those pop influences and those great big hooks that you've expected from A Rocket to the Moon, and those lyrics and the songwriting skills that you've come to expect, but overall it is very enjoyable. My personal favorites on the record have to be Whole Lotta You. That's the track that got me into the record and got me expecting this new sound. When I first heard it, when one of my friends sent it to me, I was like, are you sure this is A Rocket to the Moon? But that song is catchy as hell, so are a lot of the tracks on this record. Going Out would definitely be my overall favorite on this record as of right now. Enjoying that one a whole lot, it's so much fun. I'm also enjoying the slow tracks I mentioned, the ones like First Kiss, Another Set of Wings, as well as Ever Enough. You're My Song is another huge favorite of mine, possibly my second favorite on the record. Nothing at All is also very enjoyable for me, as well as Wild and Free, the title track. Let's just say I went in this with low to moderate expectations, and those were definitely exceeded, and that's a very cool yet weird thing for me. I'm enjoying an alternative country album a lot more than expected. 4 out of 5 for me. What did you guys think? Have you heard Wild and Free yet by A Rocket to the Moon? If not, check it out on iTunes, or if you want to pick up a copy, it's in stores now. A lot more reviews to come, guys. Please make sure you subscribe. Check out my second channel, Beyond ARTV. The link is in the description down below, as well as my website, albumreviewtv.com. See you guys very soon. Thanks for all your support and hitting the like button. I've noticed I look away a lot in my reviews. It looks like I'm looking down at something in the corner, but I'm really not. I'm trying to look at you guys more. That's something I need to work on.